Well, good evening everyone, and we're back. Literally within about a minute, we are back. TT Project Cars, it's Season 3, it's Round 6, it is the Renault RS01s. They are, probably will be changed very shortly for this, in fact it's just been changed as soon as I said that. Renault RS01s, Project Cars 2 of course, I'm James Head 14, your solo commentator here again for tonight. Of course, Renault Roulette, so Crusher will take the victory. If you have just tuned in for that and don't know the results, I might have just spoiled it for you. I'm very sorry. But coming into tonight, we have got more action to unfold out on track, and we have got only 6 drivers here tonight, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. It is, I think, a real shame that we've only got 6 drivers here tonight. We should be seeing further improvements to Project Cars 2. I can't go into detail tonight about them, but I've been involved in some positive changes for Project Cars 2 moving forward. As Andy has put in the chat about something, I will you can have a check of that in your own time. I'm not revealing anything until the final round though. Yes, that's a personal guarantee. But coming into tonight, the driver standings are as follows. Andy on top with 211 points. Not here tonight. Who is going to be taking the championship lead, I wonder? We'll find out. 10 minutes worth of qualifying, 15 minutes worth of racing, 15 corners here at Bernal, not 14 as I imagined it would be, 3.35 mile in length. But Andy out on top on a 211 points. Crusher Bro in second on 186, with Alan Kay in third on 168. Those two, I think, will be hoping to really capitalise on the driving, on Andy's with Andy not turning up. I think these two are going to be probably vying it out for the top step of the in the championship this season going forward. Frank in third, Frank in fourth on 130. 10 points behind him is Sean in fifth on 120. Tis Leroy in sixth on 67. Mummy Papa in seventh on 65. Jesse in eighth on 50. McKinder for you, reserve on 40. Jack Stewartson, who we saw last week, on 40 points. We've also got Theo Daly on 31 points, and This Is War on 12 points. And I would imagine that This Is War is that last person from last week, if I do recall. Yeah, it'll be This Is War on the timing on the sheet, maybe, and not Theo Daly. I'm not sure. Just to recall that. But we have got action out on track, and I'm just trying to pick up on who was first out on track. And that is who is first out on track. It's Crusher Pro out on track first. Of course, 10 minutes worth of qualifying. You did see 15 minutes worth of qualifying. Somebody mistakenly put 15 minutes last week. Lest we gloss over that. Crusher Pro, though, up a minute through qualifying. Quite a long, expansive track, this Bernal. 3.35 mile in length. And you will really get to see the drivers push. Theo Daly and Frank are still in the pits. Crusher Pro is out on track. We'll see some of your comments coming through now. Let me have a look at all of this. Crusher Bro saying let's go, getting closer to Andy. Lap time should be in the 150 or 51s for Crusher Bro, he says. Will we see that tonight? Is that guaranteed promise? There we go, we'll watch out for that out on track. Stephen Daly tuning in and saying well done McKinder, and that is Theo Daly, I do believe, tuning in there as well. But Crusher Bro out on track. We've got 3 other drivers out on track. The Renault RS01's happening here tonight. It is very sultry here in England, where I'm commentating from, in the UK. I am sweating up a bit, so do bear with. And I have got a bit of a sore throat, so do bear with if I don't sound my usual self. But Crusher Bro, through the first 2 minutes of qualifying, it is a very long, expansive track, as I say. Crusher Bro across the line to start his lap. The defending champ on board. There was Theo Daly by mistake. Crusher Bro, though, flicks the car to the left of the screen to take maximum effort through turns 1 and 2. Very nice through there. Really, really nice line. Attacking, already reaching 145 mile an hour. Just getting caught in the grass slightly. Down into the braking zone, 155 mile an hour under the braking zone there. Down into 70. As Leroy has invalidated his time due to track limits. And Kay is back into the pits as well. But Crusher out on track, leading the way currently. Nobody's set time just yet. Crusher takes out the corner on the inside there. Again, just caught the cat on the inside. Ooh, having a bit of a moment there, Crusher. Norwegian looking good. Said 150s and 151s. We're judging based on that. Oh, and that is colossal carnage that has just happened out on track. The let's just say Crusher has just taken out what you can see in the background, the wheel and the tyres, and he's back into the pits. And he's back out of the pits. Theo Daly is not on a lap, I don't believe. Go on board then with McKinder for you. McKinder for you out on track. Sure, Crusher didn't mean to do that. Somebody can get rid of the cones and the tyres that are out on track, or just avoid them. That'll be worthwhile. You don't want to be having anyone having incidents here out on track, especially in qualifying. McKinder for you though. About 4 minutes through qualifying, he will be the first to set a time. Coming through the final two corners now, through 14 and 15. McKinder for you, looking good. On the run up towards the... not on the run up to the line. That's through turns 12 and 13. Now through 14 and 15. Goodness me, I am going crazy. McKinder for you now through the final corner at turn 15. He's about to come across the line to set a lap. And his lap time is 154.6. Very nice lap there from McKinder for you. Tez Leroy has had a spin. That is at turn 12. That is not at turn 12. As at turn 11. Turn 12, 13 just ahead. 14 and 15. We have got Alan Kay. Where is he? There he is. Alan Kay back out on track. I do believe we've got other lap times being set here as well. Crusher just came out of the pits. We'll go on board with Theo Daly then in the meantime. Theo Daly coming through the middle sector now, about halfway through the middle sector. Again, very long, expansive track this, so you won't be seeing too quick of lap times around here. It'll be 150s, 151s, as Crusher rightly said in the comment section. Theo Daly, I'm halfway through qualifying already. Literally goes like that here in TTG Project Cars. Theo Daly better come round into turn 11 and through turn 12 and 13. Looking good. Looking very nice indeed. Just check what Crusher said actually, by the way. He said oof. Oof, that is a very rare mistake that you see from Crusher. Now through the tyres goes Theo Daly. Knocks it off track, thank goodness for that. His lap time has been invalidated and those tyres have just came back out on track. It's luckily not on the racing line, so it shouldn't get in the way. I think that is Frank just in behind. Yeah, Frank avoids them retrospectively. So Theo Daly coming around the final corner. As I say, I'm not sure if he's on a lap here. Well, right on board, comes across the line, that lap time is invalidated. Frank then through the final corner. How was the German looking with 4 minutes to go in qualifying? Only 2 to set a lap time so far. Frank comes across the line, and he, I think, has just came back out of the pits, in fact. So we're going to be waiting a little bit longer for the drivers to come round out on track. I'm just trying to pick up. It's McKinder for you coming into the pits. That's who it is. Coming into the pit lane now. We're right on board then with Alan Kay, who's the next one to come across the line. McKinder for you back into the pits. The only one to set a lap time here so far. Lap time invalidated again for Theo Daly. He is not going to be getting this lap in. We'll have to try again. Alan Kay now through 12 and 13. Very nice line through there. Somebody has knocked the tyres off track. Thank you very much to whoever that person was. Alan Kay. A little over 3 minutes to go. Through turns 14 and 15 he goes now. Catching the apex nicely. The Irishman to the final corner. I think that is Tez Leroy just in behind him as well. Alan Kay through the final corner across the line. He goes in behind by about 2 seconds. Tez Leroy across the line. Goes third, about 8 seconds off. McKinder for you's time. Crusher across the line. Oh, there we go. 152 flat. 2.5 seconds ahead of McKinder for you. Alan Kay, Tez Leroy down in 4th place. So Theo Daly's invalidated. Frank is still on a lap though. Just hanging off the camber through turn 11. Then through turns 12 and 13. Sea level change. Not too expansive found here. But Renault in the Czech Republic. It's autumn time now. The leaves will be coming off the trees, of course, around Europe, certainly. Frank coming through then into 14 and 15, the final 2 corners out on track. Frank through the final corner, doesn't want to invalidate, and the final corner looking good, and he's about to come across the line now. He goes 4th with a 2-minute 9.86 that was out on track. Let's go on board then with Crusher once again, currently out on top with a 1:52 flat, 1:52.060. 2.5 seconds ahead of McKinley for you, as I said. There's about a minute and a half left in qualifying, just ticking under that point now. As Crusher through turn 11, and he's down on his time, 1.2 seconds down on his time. Let's see what McKinley for you is doing in behind. McKinley for you not improving. I think he's just came out of the pits actually. Alan Kay on a lap. Normally see him improve on a second lap, so we'll see what he's going to do here. Around the final corner now. Crusher has invalidated his lap time, by the way. Alan Kay across the line. Does he improve? He's just shy, 700th of a second, but a nice, consistent lap time being set there. Here's Leroy coming around the final corner now. Should be looking to improve on a 2:03.2. Here's Leroy across the line. That's not an improvement there from Taze Leroy, I'm afraid. Frank just losing it through turn 11. Just trying to pick up on who that is. That is Theo Daly coming through into the final 2 corners. A lot of lag being picked up on Theo Daly's end here. Theo Daly then through the final corner. It's about to run across the line now with 10 seconds to go. Comes across the line. And he goes into P3, I think that is. It is. P3, 1:56.3 from Theo Daly. Everyone else, apart from Frank, who's in the final sector now, about to come across the start-finish line, is on a lap. Crusher McKinley for you, I think, is invalidated. Frank comes across the line, no improvement shown there. Time is done for him. That is his qualifying over. Tes Leroy's qualifying is over as well. Alan Kay pulling off to one side. He's got Crusher in behind him. So there is the current champion of Project Cars coming round into the final couple of corners now. Crusher through turn 11, then through turns 12 and 13, 52 flat. Looking good from Crusher so far. Not sure what it was like through the middle sector. And in fact, I'm not sure if this lap time has been invalidated, but we're right on board with it anyways. Crusher them. And through the final corner. Alan Kay has gone back into the pit, so no more from him out on track. Crusher through the final corner. 52 flat to beat. He's across the line. He improves 51.4 and goes 3 seconds clear of McKinley for you, who is through the final corner. He has invalidated his lap time, as I say. About to come across the line now. No improvement as a result of that invalidation. Theo Daly is the only other driver out on track that we are waiting on. Through turn 13, through turn 12 and 13, get my words out. Theo Daly then through 14 and 15. Looking good, Theo Daly. Through the final corner now. And about to come across the line. Can he go ahead of McKinley for you with this lap? No, we can't. No improvement shown there for Theo Daly. Blitz Crusher out on top. McKinley for you second. Theo Daly third. Alan Kay in fourth. Frank in fifth. And Taze Leroy in sixth position. And we're straight into the action. Get my speedo and get my map up. Fantastic. Do predict your top 3 in the comment section. I'll go for a wild and wacky top 3. I'll go Crusher for the win. I will go Alan Kay for second. And I will go Frank for third. That is my top 3. Hold confidence in Alan Kay tonight. I think if he's got to produce the title challenge, he has got to score very high points here tonight. Either, I think podiums would be ideal for him going forward. As we will see whoever's put in the comment section there. Crusher saying, ooh, exciting. Ooh, exciting indeed. Very exciting. We're about to get going though, very shortly for the Renault RS01s. And in between the races, I will just briefly go off the mic just to do something, and I'll be back very shortly afterwards. But in the meantime, 15 minutes worth of action unfolding out on track here at Renault. That turn will be good. Very good start by Taze Leroy. Not sure if he jumped the start there. Well, very good start nonetheless, and he's already gone past 2, maybe 3 drivers. He's got Alan Kay just on the outside of him down into turn 1. Crusher leads, McKinley second. Taze Leroy down on the inside of Alan Kay, going through turn 1. Frank keeping it nice and quiet and behind. A little bit of bumping and barging. Theo Daly is lagging all over the place. That's what's causing that. Alan Kay holds on to the position though. Theo Daly is on the back of Taze Leroy, trying to lunge it down the inside. That's never going to work. Better contact shown there. Theo Daly aware, I think, that he has got a few connection problems. If you're watching the stream, get it off and put your device on airplane mode. That's the best solution, I think. But Crusher Pro leading the way, McKinley Second, Alan Kane third, Taze Leroy in fourth, Theo Daly off track. Theo Daly is off track, Frank now into fifth. And Crusher Pro, Theo Daly down in 6th now, but Crusher Pro leads 1.2 seconds, 15 minutes worth of racing again, already through a minute, and we're already onto the back straight. As Crusher Pro leads the way, of course these lap times will be quicker. We should get, I think, maybe another lap in compared to what we saw with the McGanns, as I get a jump scare from somebody going into the bathroom. Crusher Pro leads the way, from McKinley for you in second, Alan Kay in third, Taze Leroy in fourth, Frank now in fifth as a result of that gravel moment for Theo Daly, who's down in sixth out of turn 12 and 13 they come. On the straight down towards 14 and 15, bit of a rise and then back downhill into 14, flat into 15. Don't want to catch that apex too much because you'll be running into the tyres, and those tyres can catch you out and that cone can spin you. And I've tried that before, and trust me, it doesn't work at all, as Taze Leroy is now back down into P6, as Theo Daly is now jumping into P5. A bit of a change there. In the meantime, Crusher Bull still leads the way. McKinley second, Alan Kay in third. The main three going through. Taze Leroy is into the pits, possibly to repair damage. So he's into the pit lane now, and he goes past his stop. Into the pits now. Repairs going on to the car. In the meantime, side by side between Theo Daly and Frank. Theo Daly lunging it down the inside of Frank. Frank gives him the space, and good move shown by Theo Daly, and he's up into P4. Very nice stuff indeed there from Frank. And he's from Theo Daly, down the inside of Frank. What am I on about? I was on board with Frank, that's probably why. Theo Daly's now into P4. Frank into P5. It's going to be very intriguing to see how this happens. Crusher Pro not having the right of way out in front though. 2.2 seconds separating himself and McKinley for you in third place at this stage of the race. Crusher Pro leads the way, and it's looking quite impressive so far from him. As they come through towards the first 5 minutes of this race. Crusher leads the way, McKinley for you in second, Alan Kay in third, Theo Daly in fourth, and Frank now down into 5th place, as Crusher Pro hanging on nicely out in front. I'm just going to rest up for a minute or so, and we'll be back very soon. Crusher Pro leads the way, 2.6 seconds from McKinley for you. Alan Kay in third, Crusher Pro fourth. Theo Daly in fourth, and Frank in 5th place at this stage. Just going to check what's going on in the background. Apologies about that brief interruption there, goodness me. But it is Crusher Bro who leads the way, 2.2 seconds. Bit of a glass spillage downstairs, but we'll continue. Crusher Bro leads the way through the first 5 minutes, and Crusher Bro has dominated so far out on track, as it has won 52.9 his last lap. McKinley for you in second. Alan Kay making his case known for a possible championship bid. He's in third, with Alan Kay, with Theo Daly in fourth and Frank in fifth, 5 seconds off Theo Daly at this stage, but Crusher Bro leading 2.5 seconds, McKinley for you second, and Alan Kay in third. They're the main three I think you can worry about, with Theo Daly and Frank just in behind in P4 and P5. Crusher Bro leads the way. Trooping on, I am here tonight. Trooping on. One more race to go after this. Crusher Bro leads the way. We are through the first third of this race, approaching halfway. Looking good. Crusher Bro leads the way. McKinley for you in second. Alan Kay in third. They come across the line once again. Frank has made another mistake out on track. He's dropped off further 5 or 6 seconds to Theo Daly now. As Frank is now down in a lonesome 5th, Theo Daly in a lonesome 4th. Improves on his personal best, which is good to see. Everyone around a 54 that last time around. McKinley for you actually just knocking 2/10 out of him on that last lap. Be interesting to see what they do this time around. Crusher Bro leads the way, 2.7 seconds out in front from McKinley for you in second. Alan Kay in third. Theo Daly in fourth and Frank in fifth at this moment in time. Don't think we'll be seeing many changes to the order until the end of the race here, but Crusher Bro dominating out in front once again. Coming into tonight, of course, Crusher Bro have dominated affairs here in the Renault RS01s. Did take race 1 and race 2 from the last 2 weeks in a row. He also took race 2 at Watkins Glen. So essentially on a 5 race winning streak currently, Crusher Bro in the Renault RSs. This is looking good so far as we approach the halfway stage. McKinley for you in second. Can't build the corner through turn 11. That's got a few drivers out in the background of shot. Alan Kay improves through the middle sector. Sorry, he's down in the middle sector. That was McKinley for you improving in the middle sector. Apologise for that. Crusher Bro 2.9 seconds out in front. McKinley for you in second. Alan Kay in third, doing a good job. Everyone doing a good job out on track. Theo Daly in fourth, and Frank going around in fifth place at this moment in time. And it is looking very nice indeed from Crusher Bro, who does lead the way by 3 seconds out on track and takes 4/10 of a second, pretty much out of McKinley for you last time around. So it is looking good from so far. Alan Kay in third. He's only 7 seconds off. Crusher Bro makes a mistake out in front. Could be all change for the championship, in terms of the championship, especially with Andy not attending here tonight. But looking good. Crusher Bro, McKinley for you second. Alan Kay in third. Theo Daly in fourth and Frank in fifth. Just get a comment coming through there. The fastest lap at the moment. I'll have a look at the timings. Crusher Bro commenting while driving once again. There is the fastest lap of the race, 52.9 from Crusher Bro, 54 flat from McKinley for you, 54.4 from Alan Kay, 55.7 from Theo Daly, and a 2-minute 2 from Frank, who is down in 5th place and has now picked up a 10-second time penalty. I am not sure what that is for. I think that might have been for speeding into the pit lane. Theo Daly though, Crusher Bro out in front, McKinley for you in second. It's the two "thes" that are putting me off. It's Crusher Bro out in front though, from McKinley for you in second. Alan Kay in third. Theo Daly in fourth. Frank is into the pits to repair what seems like damage. Should be coming out of the pits very soon indeed. Fastest lap, as I said, 52.9 from Crusher Bro. We should be seeing Frank coming out of the pits dead on time. Oh, and he nearly kills some. Just goes through some of the pit crew ahead of him there. Not a great sight to see, but Crusher Bro leads the way. 3.3 seconds. I've just backed up slightly. That gap has just decreased a little bit. But Crusher Bro leads the way. McKinley for second. Alan Kay in third position with Theo Daly in 4th, Frank just out of the pits in front of Crusher Bro. So looking very interesting here. Crusher Bro letting him, Frank letting through Crusher Bro. And Frank's going to let through McKinder for you as well. So the battle between 1st and 2nd, still going, 3.8 seconds out on track. Alan Kay in 3rd, Theo Daly in 4th, Frank in 5th. As I say, you're not going to be seeing many changes here tonight in terms of current running order as you see it. About 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go out on track. Crusher Bro leads the way, McKinder for you 2nd, Alan Kay in 3rd, with Theo Daly in 4th and Frank in 5th position. So Crusher Bro looking dominant out in front once again here tonight. Is looking really intriguing to see how the race is going to develop later on, especially for race 2 later on. I think it's going to be fantastic. Crusher Bro leads the way, McKinder for you 2nd, Alan Kay in 3rd. He's dropped off by around 11 seconds, just going to be let through here by Frank. Good sportsmanship shown there again. Alan Kay appreciates that, gives him the nice flash of the lights. Thank you very, very much indeed, he says. To the talk of lights there. Theo Daly in 4th and Frank in 5th position. Letting everyone through, which is good to see. But, looking good out on track. Theo Daly in 4th position, but it is Crusher Bro out in front. As we approach towards the end of this race, we should be getting another 2 laps after this one, possibly. Just count up the timing. It might be 2 laps, including this one that we've just gone on to, lap 7, lap 8. We might get another one after that. I'm not sure. We'll have a look at the timings when it comes in. Crusher Bro though, 53.6, 55.1 McKinder for you, 56.5 Alan Kay. And it is just purely and utter dominance from Crusher Bro out in front. Everyone else doing well out on track. McKinder for you holding on to 2nd from Alan Kay. Crusher Bro in 4th, as we have lost Frank out the race. So Frank has DNF'd out the race in P5. Why on earth I think people give up when they're in a point scoring position is beyond me. But there we go. Crusher Bro out on top, McKinder for you 2nd, Alan Kay in 3rd, with Theo Daly in 4th. They're the only 4 going around out on track now. As Crusher Bro leads the way, McKinder for you 2nd, with Alan Kay in 3rd, Theo Daly in 4th. Looking at the timing, I don't think we're going to get another lap after this. We're not going to be getting another lap after this, I don't think. So this is going to be the 2nd to last lap. We are going to get another lap after this, I should say, but not after that, the next one. 20 seconds to go from here. Yeah, we're not going to get another lap in, so Crusher Bro will be setting his sights onto the final lap very shortly indeed. 53.6 last time around, yeah, so we're going to be short. We're going to be about a minute and a half, I think, coming across the line. About a minute and 40 seconds, a minute and 35, somewhere around like that. Crusher Bro then through the final 2 corners. Looking good out on track. Crusher Bro comes across the line to start what is now the final lap of the race. 0.2 of a second from 0.2 of a second down on his best lap time, 53.2, 54.5 from McKinder for you in 2nd. Alan Kay losing time, but keeping it ahead of Theo Daly so far. The Irishman in 3rd, picking up valuable points for his championship battle, with Theo Daly just coming into camera shot in 4th position there. Been on his lonesome pretty much from flag 4, I would say, certainly from the end of lap 1. Theo Daly has been just off the coil a little bit here tonight, but he's in 4th place and he's doing a very good job indeed to keep it on track and to keep going and get points, which I think is very, very important indeed. Every single point counts, remember, in TTG. But Crusher Bro leads the way. 40 seconds to go as we approach the middle of Sector 2, towards the end of Sector 2 in fact. 35 seconds to go here out on track. This will be the final lap of the race. Crusher Bro is then about to come down the hill once again into turn 11. Very off camber corner here through turn 11. Looking good. McKinley for you in second, Alan Kay in third, and Crusher Bro in Theo Daly, sorry, in fourth place. Again, I keep getting them two mixed up. Crusher Bro out in front, coming through turns 12 and 13, now through 14 and 15, approaching it. This is the final lap of the race. Crusher Bro then through the final sequence of corners at 14 and 15, 6 consecutive wins for Crusher Bro. And he's about to come across the line to absolutely dominate once again. Crusher Bro across the line to win. McKinley for you is going to be coming across the line to finish in second place. Good drive from him. Alan Kay, good drive, coming into the final two corners now. Getting hunted down by Theo Daly all the time. 7.7 seconds splitting those two. Alan Kay through the final corner takes it nice and gently. He will pick up a podium position. He'll be very happy with that. Theo Daly coming through the final corner now. He's going to be coming across the line fourth, and again he'll be very happy with that as well. Crusher Bro, McKinley for you, Alan Kay and Theo Daly filling out the top 4 positions here for race 1 of the RSs. And of course another race to come after this, 15 minutes worth of racing left. Frank retired. I think we will possibly count his results for 5th place. And Tiz Leroy leaving the session, I don't think will be counted as a DNF. And I think Frank, in fact, that might be counted as a DNF. But we should get going very, very shortly indeed. I'm just going to have a bit of a break from the mic for about 2 minutes and I'll be back. We are back for race 2, beautifully timed. We are about to get going here once again. Crusher Bro, Alan Kay, Theo Daly, McKinley Few and Frank are the 5 that are going to be taken out on track. And this is pretty much as they finished, apart from Theo Daly, Alan Kay, McKinley Few swapping over positions. But we are going to go for 5 red lights. Light down the we go. Very good start. Frank has, not sure if he stalled it off the start or something has happened there, but Frank off the line. Crusher Bro is going to let everyone through and let everyone fight it out. 3 wide into turn 1. Theo Daly has taken the lead from Alan Kay. Good move right on the outside there from Theo Daly, in fact. Gets the move done. Alan Kay is into second. McKinley Few in third. Crusher Bro in fourth. And Frank on his Autumn in fifth. He's going to try and pick them off one by one. I think that's what we're going to be hoping from Frank here tonight. But Theo Daly out in front. It's already 30 seconds gone on this race. Going miles off track. Alan Kay in second. McKinley Few in third, and then it's Crusher Bro in fourth and Frank in fifth at this stage. Frank in fifth, about 5 seconds off as a result of, I'm not sure what happened off the start, to be honest. Hopefully we'll get a message from him regarding what happened off the start. But leading the way, it is Theo Daly in first, Alan Kay in second, McKinley in third, Crusher Brawl in fourth. After letting everyone through off the start, he wants to do this the hard way, it seems, here tonight. Are we going to see 7 in a row from Crusher Brawl? From on the outside now on McKinley for you, that is through into turn 10. Looking good, McKinley just defends the position nicely. Going to be side by side, it is side by side now running down the straight. McKinley for you, is he later on the brakes, and Crusher Brawl, they make contact! They make contact, Crusher Brawl turning into McKinley for you there, if I've got to be honest. That's how I see it. McKinley for you, Crusher Brawl. There was a lot of room given. I think Crusher Brawl just seemingly thinking, oh, and McKinley for you. What on earth? Let him through. Miscommunication there, I think, from McKinley for you. Right, that's okay. That's okay. I got worried for a minute there. Oh. Theo Daly though, out in front from Alan Kay in second. This is going to boost the Irishman's chances of a victory even more so after that contact and that spin. Crusher Brawl with all mountain climb to do as Theo Daly lags off the track. Alan Kay into second. As a result of that contact, Crusher Brawl already catching in behind. He was just about to come through camera shot there. McKinley for you in fourth. And Frank in 5th place. I think Frank, counting his lucky chickens really, he's back into this race as a result of contact made between Crusher Brawl and McKinley for you. That looked to me as if there was enough room for a move, but I think maybe just a bit of outbreak and a bit of contact. I would say racing incident, to be honest, on that. But of course stewards can make up their own minds about that. Theo Daly leading the way though, Alan Kay in second, Crusher Brawl in third, McKinley for you in fourth, Frank off track in 5th. So a little bit more time there. Apologies. Theo Daly leads the way, Alan Kay in second, Crusher Brawl now in third, McKinley for you in fourth. Theo Daly just running off track slightly, gives Alan Kay a bit of a hunt down on him, and the Irishman begins to close in. Alan Kay down the inside, but it is Theo Daly still out in front, Alan Kay in second, Crusher Brawl already catching in behind in third. Not really a surprise to me, but off that contact, well, you would have been just a little bit put off by it, but he seems to be catching nicely. Alan Kay just having a bit of a moment out of turn 13. Crusher Brawl in third, McKinley for you in fourth, and Frank struggling in 5th position. Hopefully we can get him across the line to thingy. Theo Daly leads the way, Alan Kay in second. It's been a very long night for me on commentary as we see Alan Kay going for a spin through turn 1. Very rare to see a mistake there, I've got to say. It was in the back end, but Alan Kay was it well. Theo Daly made a similar sort of mistake just ahead of him. Might have been put off by that. Back end kicking out. Theo Daly enjoying himself out in front. And he leads by 3 seconds, and that gap just extending out. Theo Daly leads the way. Alan Kay in second. Crusher Brawl in third. Gotta say, honestly, Theo Daly could be on for an unlikely victory here with Frank is already retired out the race, I'm afraid. Frank is already out the race here tonight. It leaves us down to 4. Theo Daly leads the way. Alan Kay in second, getting hunted down now by Crusher Brawl. 52.5 compared to a 56.7 and a 56.3 respectively, just ahead of him. McKinley for you with a 54.8. As well. Crusher Brawl though, through into P3. He is catching. 1.6 seconds off the pace. This is why you don't commentate when you've got flu, because it can be quite annoying. And it is getting quite annoying, if I've got to be honest. But still continuing on as Theo Daly. Slight mistake there by Theo Daly. Might have just been a little bit of a desync moment. And speaking of moments in the background, the Crusher Brawl nearly lost out of the on the apex of turn 13, on the exit of turn 13. Crusher Bro, though, closing into the top 2. 6 minutes gone. Theo Daly leads the way. Alan Kay in second. Good for his title hope so far. Crusher Bro in third. Should be taking the lead, I think, at the end of tonight. And McKinley in fourth will be getting a lot of restraint. And McKinley looking good. He's 3 seconds off Crusher Bro, but in turn, the whole field separated by about 6.3 seconds. To you and me, that might seem like an absolute age, but trust me, it isn't. 6 seconds round here is nothing, especially if you make a mistake out on track. That gap is nothing. And I've seen that in this series before, that 6 seconds can be nothing, and in fact, short amount of time I think can be nothing. In terms of as we come through towards the end of the first half of this race, we're about 7 minutes through now. Theo Daly still leads the way. From Alan Kay in second, Crusher Bro in third, 2 seconds separating the top 3. Theo Daly just beginning to come back now to the leaders. Oh dear. McKinley in fourth. We'll be hoping that these 3 battle on. He can catch and he can try and take the race victory. That'll be best case scenario, I think, from at this stage, but Theo Daly leads the way. 1.4 seconds. Alan Kay doing a great job in second. With Crusher Bro in third. All 4 of them out on track doing a great job, and of course Frank doing a great job out on track as well in tonight's 2 races. McKinley just a little bit sideways there in the background of shots. Crusher Bro then on the back of Alan Kay. This for P2. This for potential to get close to Andy in the championship. Crusher Bro looking, slipstreaming him down on the inside line now. Alan Kay should fight this around the outside. Crusher Bro allowed to go on the inside, and he spins on the inside curb. Keeps it out of the way, thank goodness for me. That's not contact. That's back advantage to Alan Kay. Another rare mistake, getting caught on the inside. We saw Alan Kay do that a couple of laps ago. And now Theo Daly has got a little bit of a lead from Alan Kay in second. Crusher Bro in third, and McKinley in fourth. Apologies about my slight technical issue that I had there with my mic. I am back on the mic now. Crusher Bro now ahead into P2, of course. Theo Daly though leading the way. It's only 5/10 of a second. Crusher Bro in second. Alan Kay and then McKinley getting closer into fourth as well. 4-way battle for potential win here. This is going to be intriguing. This is going to be maybe race of the season for Project Cars. Who knows? Theo Daly now down the inside is Crusher Bro. They're going to go side by side through 14 and 15. Crusher Bro around the outside. Nice move. Really nice move by the Norwegian. He's into the lead of the race with 5 minutes to go out on track. Looking good. Theo Daly back down into second. Alan Kay in third. McKinley in fourth. 3.5 seconds though separating the top 4 out on track. And Crusher Bro leading the way. From Theo Daly in second, Alan Kay in third, McKinley in fourth. The 2 does lead the way from Alan Kay in third and McKinley in fourth. Bit of a corn fly there from Theo Daly, makes a slight mistake, loses time to Crusher Bro, loses time more importantly to Alan Kay, who now in that Petrol Blast livery is beginning to close in. The Irishman, McKinley could yet have a say in the podium fight as well. Crusher Bro now running away with things down in front as per usual. Theo Daly though and Alan Kay now battling for second. McKinley is probably rubbing his hands, well probably not rubbing his hands, but certainly thinking to himself mentally, these two start battling. There's a bit of that going on as well from Theo Daly. A bit of battling starts going on. McKinnon for you will be right there to mop up the pieces here. And Alan Kay is under pressure now from McKinnon for you, who is just going to just outbreak himself there. In fact, McKinnon for you takes the wide out line, trying to get the traction off the corner. It's nice from him. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left of race 2, even the Renault RSs. And it's Crusher Bro who leads the way. 4 seconds the gap from Theo Daly in second. But a three-way battle heating up. Alan Kay and McKinnon for you now side by side, pretty much down into 14. Crusher Bro still leading the way from Theo Daly in second. Just giving a bit of breathing room now, Theo Daly, as Alan Kay and McKinnon for you now start battling. The Irishman under pressure from McKinnon for you. McKinnon for you now trying to go down the inside of Alan Kay. Is he going to try it down the inside? He's not. Alan Kay holding the traction around the outside. McKinnon for you down on the inside line though. It's going to favour him, I think. Going to be side by side, and Alan Kay somehow defends that nicely. McKinnon for you in 4th position, with Alan Kay in 3rd as he goes for a dive bomb down the inside. McKinnon for you very late. A little bit of contact there, I think, with Alan Kay. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He's backed off from the move. Crusher Bro leads the way though in the meantime. And Theo Daly in second, Alan Kay in third, McKinnon for you in 4th. But Crusher Bro out in front from Theo Daly. Then it's Alan Kay, and then it's McKinnon for you, who is still trying to find a way past the Irishman here. The Irishman driving very well defensively. This is looking good. Now McKinnon for you switches back down the inside. Surely got to get the move done here. Alan Kay leans in, trying a little bit. Just losing the back end slightly. McKinnon for you goes deep. A little bit of contact made. But McKinnon for you is through, and he's up to P3. Bit of contact made in that move, but it's a good move nonetheless. McKinnon for you is up to 3rd. Alan Kay now back down to 4th. Theo Daly given the benefit of the doubt in behind. Good evening to Maze. Where is everyone? I honestly could not answer that either, to be honest. I'm disappointed that hardly anyone's turned up once again here tonight. There were 6 drivers. We've lost Frank and we've lost Taze Leroy out of this second race. But I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. Being out there trying to find new drivers, it's disappointing. Frankly, this is the final lap though. Crusher Bro comes across the line to start the final lap of the race here in Project Cars. Theo Daly in second, hanging on for grim life as McKinnon for you. Now it starts to fly at 1.1 seconds separating, and Alan Kay in 4th. Be hoping some sort of battle happens just in behind, or just in front of him in fact, and Alan Kay can pick up the pieces. But Crusher Bro in turn, as we see side by side in fact, Theo Daly now under pressure from McKinnon for you, and McKinnon for you, is he going to go down the inside here now? Very late on the brakes. McKinnon for you doesn't want to make contact like he did with Alan Kay last lap around. Theo Daly though is under pressure. McKinnon for you trying to go all the way around the outside. Good defensive driving though by Theo Daly. Just gets caught in a little bit of a pocket there. Was McKinnon for you. We've got about 35 seconds left. Crusher Bro should be coming out on top if nothing happens in this final lap. But what is happening in behind is what is really intriguing, possibly with championship implications, with Alan Kay especially, more than anyone else. In P4, Crusher Bro leads the way though. Theo Daly in second, still under pressure from McKinnon for you. Alan Kay just dropping off slightly. These two, these battle. Alan Kay, I think, will be getting second in the championship. I'm not sure. I haven't really worked out the maths, to be honest. As McKinnon for you tries to lunge it around the outside. Not quite. Switch back down the inside at turn 11. In the meantime, it's side by side. McKinnon for you trying to go around the outside. Again, Theo Daly defending well. Probably one of the best drivers I've seen from him this season. Theo Daly really defending well. Now through the final corner, however, got to take the formality. Crusher Bro through the final 2 corners. He is going to be making it 7 consecutive wins. He takes it, Crusher Bro wins, but still the battle for second as tyres and oh my goodness me! What on earth has happened there? Crusher Bro, sorry, Theo Daly, McKinnon for you. It's Alan Kay that's going to be coming out in second. And in fact, all of them have failed to finish. What on earth happened there? That is the weirdest ending to a race I've ever seen on Project Cars 2. Crusher Bro takes it. God knows what happened. I came on board with that with a shocking camera angle and a little bit too late. Alan Kay has got second, McKinley Fear is third, Theo Daly is fourth, and Frank has finished in fifth. That is the most bizarre ending to a race I think I've ever seen. It looked like there was tyres flying everywhere. I'm not sure if whoever was on the inside lines got caught on the curb on the tyres, sent the tyres flying across into Theo Daly, I think it was. And then them two, McKinley Fear and Theo Daly have spun out. Alan Case spins out behind. Hopefully we'll get an explanation of that before next week. Goodness me, that was strange. What a strange ending. But can't take away from the fact Crusher Bro won. Mays saying P7 and P6 in PSGL. Seeing P7 and PSGL F6 Singapore. Good stuff. There was 6, but Leroy and Frank retired with some points. Good results though in PSGL, says Andy. Follow at TT_P cars for standings. They'll be posted between tomorrow and Monday. Andy's saying lag, definitely lag. Possibly a lag cannon going on, says Crusher Bro. That was a BTCC moment, yeah. Very, very strange. I couldn't really express what I saw there, to be honest. But in the meantime, we will be ending off this stream. We are next week going to be at Sakito. And Sakito, of course, based in Japan. And then we're off to the finale in Bathurst week after. And then it's the Clio Cup. To be confirmed, that is the Clio Cup. But from me, JimSaid14, I bid you farewell with a very, very sore throat from tonight. Thank God I've got no commentaries until Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching here in TT_Project Cars. And until next time, goodbye.